It's the first day back to work, just had a long holiday. Well, 7 days. Let's see what kind of state the job's in and what my plots look like. So this is the first one of my plots that I've come to. It's been scaffolded. Let's see what it's like. Very good. Can get a profile down that side. Yeah. Okie dokie. Oh, look at this. Lovely. 2 boards inside. Fantastic. Just what the doctor ordered. And we've got a single board on this side, but there is limited space, so that looks pretty good to me. It's not too bad. We can deal with that. And lovely 3 boards on the inside here. That's fantastic. That will do nicely. Loading bay's ready. Open this gate and we can get some blocks or bricks put on here. My other plot only had them gables to do and they have been finished. So I haven't got to go back to that one now. Fantastic. We'll go and see the other plot. Somebody's been on this plot and they have built this front section of brickwork. Built this front section of brickwork and built this corner of blockwork. But that is all. Somebody has also chucked some blocks on here. Chuck some blocks on there. However, I'm not planning to do the internals on this plot until the next lift. So all that's left to do on here really is to put a lintel across the back, get the external height up to this height, and that's about it really. So where I left off, pretty much there isn't a lot more done. We can get going on this, and somebody has kindly chucked me a few blocks out on the back. However, they are the wrong blocks. They've put internal blocks on the external. They can just be chucked inside. And that's what I shall do. I'll just throw them back inside. But there are some blocks on the outside, down there, I don't know if you can see them, that can come up for this external here. Lovely. Where I'm going to start is on this back. We've got a pillar, and a small corner pillar to finish here. There's about 31 blocks in this section, plus over this doorway and this window there, we've got some red soldiers to put on. So I need to get some red soldiers, probably 3, 9, I don't know, 3, 6, 9, 12, 15, 18. Probably about 18 for over that window and about 21 for over this door. Let's get the stuff sorted for here. Move these blocks onto the internals because they're not required out here, and we'll chuck these solids for the externals up. Get my kit sorted out first thing. I actually decided not to do the back and I decided to do this side wall first because I didn't realise that this already had blocks loaded out on it. Somebody's kindly done it over the weekend, over the week that I've been off, and I thought, why not start with something that's already loaded? So I did. Beautiful. We have a lot of sign language on our site for the driver. Can anybody tell me what I've just asked for? Let me know in the comments. Jointing the wall not only compresses the bed, it also makes it look aesthetically pleasing to the eye. And then all that's left to do is to brush it after it's set for a little bit. You really want to get inside after and tidy up all your snots. This keeps all your joints full and stops any water travelling through the cavity along your ties. So now I've just set up the brickwork, the blockwork should I say, for these lintels to sit on. We've got a brick on the outside, brick on the inside, and I've been up and collected them. So now we can get these sets on. Small bed on each brick, there and there. See where the thumb is? There and there. It's a bit odd trying to do it from this location. And then we're going to bed them on, set them right, run the damps on top, and then we're going to leave them to go off till tomorrow so I can go and do the front ones, do the same, put the bed, put the damps on, put the lintels on, and when I come to run these red soldiers over the top, it will be nice and firm and steady. I'm not as early as I wanted to be this morning. I slept in by about 20 minutes, but we're going to get these bricks loaded out around this plot. I've got 2 packs, that's 1,000 bricks. Let's get it done. And we've got the mortar, and now we're back on the soldiers. Not many to fit in this little section. And then we're going around the front to do more. So I'll be honest with you, blocks over projecting soldiers isn't the easiest detail to do because they do move around a lot. Also got this lovely little section to do. Bosh, bosh, all the way down there, and then we've got a block over the top of that as well. Jointing is kind of time consuming, however, if you keep your joints fuller, it will take less time. And I have to say, it isn't my favourite part of the job, but once we've done this, we can sponge it all off and it will look wonderful. Doesn't look very neat now, but it certainly will after. Plus the mortar is very, very wet. You out there who don't know what a piling rig is, this is it. Good bit of kit. This is over where I was showing you the other day. Piles to be driven in. Here I'm going to show you the internal profile system from Fitzbrick. So this is what comes with it. You've got the leg adjuster, the common slice, the line block, which is exactly the same line block as in the externals. You got your fixing clamp. This side is a fixed screw, a fixed bolt. This side is an adjustable bolt. You want to take this one out like that, and then I'll show you the drilling method. And then you've got these, so as you can they're profile stabilizers, and they go in the wall as you go up. But that goes on the profile first, then your common slice. Put that on first, then this from the bottom up, and then I'll show you exactly how to put it onto the wall. Okay, look. Put this into the corner there like that. Now that is set already. We're going to take this clamp and push it in to the wall like that. Take the bolt, put the bolt in, and then I'm going to clamp this to the wall. That is perfect already. So using the adjustments at the bottom. Bloody hell, that's pretty good already. There we go. And that's it. Job done. How great is that? That is solid as a rock. You don't have to do anything else. I'll show you the other method of fixing this as well. Get that into there, sorry. Top clamp in. Make sure this is wound up. Hold it down. Perfect. Got the hole there. That slid in beautifully. Don't even need to do anything else with that. Get this just close. Right, now let's check it for plumb, level. And that is spot on, really. Look at this little section behind me. It's a little porch, internal porch. The only problem I've got is I've only bought 2. And I wish I had 4. Because look, 1, 2. So on the other sides I'm going to have to build a couple of corners now, but that's bang on, and I'll show you the little profile adjusters as I go up. So there we are, set up. I've put one course down, running in this next course now. Just watch what we're doing. I know it's not the best view that you've got there from behind me. Right, try and let you see. But the setting up is done, and now it's just working the corner blocks every single line block every time. It's absolutely beautiful. Works so well. So that's what you got. Internal fits brick profile system. I was going to say, like a pig in the mire. Like a pig in the mire. Wonderful job. Absolutely wonderful. Just a little bit of a tight job there, really. And these were absolutely sound joints below. However, that's a little bit tighter up here for some reason. Beautiful being able to get the snot from behind the profile as well. It's a really good feature. So this behind me has been lifted now, scaffold's up to within one block high down the side. I did leave these fronts down so I could get access in. I left this little front section down so I could get access into here. Right behind me we've got a course of common bricks and 2 courses of blocks to go in. So we've got quite a bit to do in here today. Got load out a load of commons because they're going down first. In fact, I'll put them on top of all my blocks. I've got some blocks out there ready. I may as well hit that side, work from the back and see where we can get to. But hopefully I'd like to try and get all this boxed off today. Would be nice. And then I can get back over to my other drop, which is mainly brickwork, 2 courses of commons and a course of block. So this is Thursday, Friday jobs. I'd like to get them both wrapped up ideally by Monday next week. But we'll see where we get to. So you don't have to do it this way, but I would advise this is a good way of doing these internals. Flip you around so you can see. Right, break the bond everywhere with the brick. If you're going to use a brick, just break the bond and then you can start off afresh whatever you want above. So it don't matter if you're putting a half in or a half in or little bits or whatever, just break the bond everywhere. Same as I've done here. If you break that bond, then you're golden. You can do what you want above. And then what I do is I just set it from one side, run the line, tape it from there, whatever your cavity size is, what you want, and then do it both sides, and then run your bond from one side instead of building a corner and a corner. And I don't particularly need 2 corners, just roughly get this one in line and then get your top course right. But then you can chase your bond all the way around, and you can see here I can put either, that's only a brick, 300, I can put a 3/4 in there and then send me bond that way. But because I've broke this bond, and I'm going to break this bond as well, I will literally chuck a full brick in there to break the bond, and then I know all the way down that bond's going to be broken, and I can bond the top exactly whatever I want. So that's just a little tip for any of you out there thinking to yourselves, why do I keep ending up with halves in the wall and all that? You don't want it. Break your bond above and chase it all the way around, all the way down, and it will be perfect. So there's a little tip for all of you out there. Here's what we managed to get done today. Should I say we? I mean me. 2 course of block all the way down and around, course of bricks all the way around, and then this little middle wall and lintels, little dog leg in there. Not a bad day. Quite happy with that actually. Not been bad. So tomorrow we've got the front to do. Block and brick across there, and this little chamber here porch, it's got to come up 3 courses of brick. We'll get that boxed off hopefully pretty quick. Oh, and I've got the course through there and a course of block around there. So hopefully I'll get that boxed off pretty sharp tomorrow and we can just do one. Or I might go across to the other drop and get a few courses on there. We'll see what the time is anyway. So first job this morning, tiny bit of a tidy up here. Get these external block on the outside there and a couple for around here. Move these, them bricks are actually fine for this little bit down here. I need a layer of blocks off there to come around this side, and once the forky starts we shall get another part pack of these brick so I can get 3 courses on that, and then we are done, and then straight back over the other side. Right, let me just show you the importance of working neat, efficient and tidy on your plots. Is to save you time. I'm going to show you now the amount of mess I haven't cleaned up on this external, and this is where I've had my boards. I'm going to show you now. All of you out there, you grubby gits, not the clean ones but the grubby ones, this is how it should look. Right, I haven't cleaned up outside here, but there's a couple of little bits of mortar that have just like fell off the spots. All I've moved out of this room is the boards into there. Look, got a couple of little bits that have gone hard now that I can just knock. Got my mesh for where I've been tying in my walls. And this is all there is mess. The block cutter, that's all the cuts, the offcuts, that's all I've got. They are my bricks, little quarters, and they are my 100 mils. And I save everything, I don't chuck nothing away until the very end, because I might use them 3. I'm not going to start lumping them in the skip now, because round here there's probably going to be a couple 100 mils that go in. I've had to move the boards, them couple of blocks, and that's it. The only thing that has gone in my skip from yesterday, and this is all tidy, set out now, ready to go. There's my skip. All I've got is block bands and the cover off the common bricks. That is it. No mortar, no nothing, no loads of crap. So if you want to save yourselves time and make more money, be cleaner. Save you a ruck of time, and like I say, less time cleaning up, more time making money. Just leave that one with you. Right lads out there, if you want to save yourself a bit of time, get yourself a block cutter. My pallets are on one side, ready to go back. Keep them nice and tidy. I've offloaded the rest of the blocks here, ready to go on the next lift. All set out, sorted, ready for when the driver's in. Keep your stuff tidy. Invest in a block cutter, because I tell you what, it's worth its weight in gold. Don't matter what type you have, as long as you have one, because the hammer and chisel just makes way too much mess. And if you're cleaning up buckets and buckets full of shit and mortar and everything, somebody's too messy in your gang, and if you're that guy, have a think about it. So that's that internal section done now. Didn't take too long this morning getting them in. Now got some bricks on the bay. We're gonna get 3 courses on this, complete that section, and then just run around that little bit and that little bit. That's it for this drop. I'll turn you around. Little chambers, first time I've been in a manhole for a while. All across there, there. What I am going to do on Monday is get some datum to put round here, just to get everything perfect. Come over the top couple of courses, I'd like just get everything spot on. I'm going to put some marks onto these scaffold tubes. Happy days. I was going to go home, but now I've got that sexual feeling. So, there's only a couple of courses go on this, 2.5 courses. Bang that on, finish it off, get the profiles off, and I can carry on, can't I? Sorry, let's go.